The Chronicles of Narnia opened in theaters on December 9, 2005, bringing C.S. Lewis's beloved 1950 novel to life in a way that honored both its magical adventure and deeper spiritual themes. We follow the Pevensie siblings who discover a magical wardrobe that transports them to Narnia, a frozen land under the curse of the White Witch, where talking animals, mythical creatures, and the great lion Aslan await. The film became a massive success, launching a franchise that would span 3 films. 20 years later, let's step back through the wardrobe and see where the cast ended up. William Moseley played Peter Pevensie, the eldest sibling who becomes High King of Narnia and must lead his siblings and the Narnian forces in battle against the White Witch. Born April 27, 1987, in Sheepscombe, Gloucestershire, William was 17 during filming and the oldest of the 4 Pevensie actors. He had appeared as an extra insider with Rosie, 1998, when he was just 11, and casting director Pippa Hall remembered him years later when searching for Peter. After an 18-month audition process where he competed against thousands of young actors, William won the role and threw himself into preparation. He spent months training in swordplay, horse riding, trick riding, and kickboxing, learning all the physical skills necessary to portray the courageous High King. William eschewed a stunt double and performed most of his own action sequences, bringing authenticity to Peter's transformation from reluctant older brother to warrior king. He reprised Peter in Prince Caspian and made a brief cameo in The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Despite the character's absence from the original book, his performance earned him a Kids' Choice Award and nominations for Saturn and Young Artist Awards. After Narnia, William worked steadily to avoid being typecast as Peter Pevensie. He starred as Prince Liam in Ease the Royals, 2015 to 2018, opposite Elizabeth Hurley, playing a rebellious prince forced to mature when thrust into the line of succession after his brother's death. The role allowed him to showcase his dramatic range and proved he could carry a television series. He appeared in Run, 2013, with Kelsey Asbel, The Silent Mountain, 2014, where he played an Austrian soldier in World War I, Friend Request, 2016, and The Little Mermaid, 2018. During the Silent Mountain filming in 2014, William was struck by lightning on set and badly injured, a terrifying near-death experience that could have ended his career. He dated his Run co-star Kelsey Asbel from 2012 to 2018. Recent work includes Murder Company, 2024, The Ballad of Davy Crockett, 2024, where he played the legendary frontiersman, and the Hallmark romance Royalish, 2025, marking his entry into the beloved Hallmark movie universe. Now 37, William has successfully transitioned from child star to working actor, building a steady career across independent films, television series, and genre projects. Anna Popplewell was cast as Susan Pevensie, the practical and logical second oldest sibling who wields a bow and arrow in battle. Born December 16, 1988, in London, Anna was 16 during filming, the eldest of 3 children, including younger siblings Freddie, who played Michael Darling in Peter Pan 2003, and Lulu. Anna is the daughter of Court of Appeal Judge Sir Andrew Popplewell and dermatologist Dr. Deborah Lomas. Her grandfather is Sir Oliver Popplewell, a former High Court judge. Anna had already appeared in Mansfield Park, 1999, The Little Vampire, 2000, and Girl with a Pearl Earring, 2003, before landing Susan. She has a fear of mice, requiring a double for part of her scene at the stone table where Aslan is killed. She kept a journal during filming that was later published in the Chronicles of Narnia official illustrated movie companion. She reprised Susan in Prince Caspian and made a cameo in The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. After Narnia, Anna attended Oxford University, graduating in 2010 with a degree in English literature. She starred as Cadet Chyler Silva in the web series Halo 4, Forward Unto Dawn, 2012, and played Lady Lola in The CW's reign, 2013 to 2016, for 62 episodes, becoming a fan favorite. She married actor Sam Caird in 2016, and they have 1 child together. Anna has built a successful career in audiobook narration since 2018, including the Emulate Chronicles series and works by her grandfather. She appeared in The Nun 2, 2023, and made her stage debut in Hedda Gabler, 2023. In 2024, she served as Carney Deputy Director at German Street Theatre. Most recently, she starred in The Wanderers at Marylebone Theatre through November 2025. Anna is neighbours with Georgie Henley in London. Now 36, Anna has successfully balanced screen work with theatre and voice acting. If you're loving this trip back to Narnia, hit that subscribe button. We release a new Where Are They Now video every week, and you won't want to miss them. Tilda Swinton played Jadis the White Witch, Narnia's villain who has cursed the land with eternal winter. Born November 5th, 1960, in London, Tilda was already an acclaimed actress when she took the role at age 44, having won awards for Orlando, 1992, and appeared in avant-garde films by Derek Jarman and Sally Potter. Her chilling performance as the White Witch became iconic, bringing both elegance and menace to C.S. Lewis's villain. Tilda wore no makeup except for white powder and painted on eyebrows, relying entirely on her presence to create the character's otherworldly appearance. She went on to win the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for Michael Clayton, 2007. She appeared in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 2008, We Need to Talk About Kevin, 2011, and joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as the Ancient One in Doctor Strange, 2016. Recent work includes The French Dispatch, 2021, 3,000 Years of Longing, 2022, The Killer, 2023, and The Room Next Door, 2024, which won the Golden Lion at Venice. Tilda has been in a relationship with artist Sandro Kopp since 2004. She was previously married to playwright John Byrne from 1989 to 2003, and they have twins. Now 65, she remains one of cinema's most distinctive and fearless actresses. Skandar Keynes was 13 when he was cast as Edmund Pevensie, the third sibling whose betrayal and redemption form one of the story's most powerful arcs. Born September 5th, 1991, in London as Alexander Amin Casper Keynes, Skandar comes from an extraordinary intellectual family. His father was author Randall Keynes, and through his father's side, Skandar is the grandson of physiologist Richard Keynes, nephew of historian Simon Keynes, and the great-great-great-nephew of economist John Maynard Keynes. He is descended from Charles Darwin. His mother, Zelfa Horani, is Lebanese. His older sister Sumaya Keynes is an economics columnist at the Financial Times. Skandar appeared in all 3 Narnia films and earned his PADI diving license for underwater scenes in The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Edmund's character arc from traitor to hero, culminating in the title Edmund the Just, was one of the franchise's most emotionally powerful elements. Unlike his castmates, Skandar made the remarkable decision to walk away from acting after Narnia, despite having achieved global fame as a teenager. He completed a 3-month internship at the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, then worked as a parliamentary advisor to Conservative MP Crispin Blunt at the UK House of Commons until January 2018, focusing on foreign affairs and international conflicts. He traveled on diplomatic visits to Beirut, Brussels, and Bahrain, discussing critical issues like fighting extremism. Skandar studied at the University of Cambridge, where he played rugby and football. He ran a marathon in Beirut in 2012 for charity, and worked with the International Union for Conservation of Nature tracking wolves in Switzerland. He plays guitar, flute, and cornet. In 2014, he voiced Sir Alan Kerr in the audio adventure In Freedom's Cause, his final acting work. Now 34, Skandar has built a successful career as a political advisor, completely leaving Hollywood behind. His choice represents one of the most dramatic career shifts of any child star, trading the spotlight for substantive work in international relations and policy. Kiran Shah played Jinar Brick, the White Witch's loyal dwarf servant who drives her sleigh and serves as her henchman. Born September 28, 1956, in Nairobi, Kenya, to an Indian family, Kiran moved to India at age 12 and then to London, where he became involved in show business. He started his career as a stand-in for Candleshoe, 1977, and when stunt coordinator Bob Anderson asked him to do stunts, his legendary career was launched. For Narnia, Kiran trained in the whip and the heavy axe to play the menacing Jinar Brick. Since October 2003, he has held the Guinness World Record as the world's shortest professional stuntman at 4 feet 1.7 inches tall. Kiran's career has been extraordinary, working on cinema's biggest franchises. He was the scale double for all 4 Hobbits in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit films. He played Abu in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Blunder in Ridley Scott's Legend, and Ewok in Return of the Jedi, and Tito in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, 2015. He appeared in Doctor Who multiple times. He's also a published poet. In 2024, Kiran was awarded the MBE, Member of the Order of the British Empire, in the King's Birthday Honours List for his services to the film industry. Now 68, he continues working and holds another Guinness World Record as the smallest wing walker. Georgie Henley was just 8 years old when casting director Pippa Hall discovered her in Ilkley, West Yorkshire, and cast her as Lucy Pevensie after a single audition. Born July 9, 1995, Georgie became the heart of the film as the youngest Pevensie sibling who first discovers Narnia through the wardrobe. She was chosen from thousands of young girls after an 18-month search, and Georgie's natural warmth and wonder made her perfect for the character who believes in Narnia when no one else will. She reprised the role in Prince Caspian, 2008, and The Voyage of the Dawn on Treader earned 2010, with the franchise grossing over $1.5 billion worldwide. Her performance as Lucy earned her the Phoenix Film Critics Society Award for Best Performance by a Youth Female. After Narnia, Georgie attended the University of Cambridge, studying English while performing in numerous stage productions, including The Penelopiad by Margaret Atwood, A Clockwork Orange, and Play It Again, Sam. She co-directed and co-wrote theatrical productions, including Sweeney Todd. She starred in the thriller Perfect Sisters, 2014, and The Sisterhood of Night, 2015, the latter earning critical praise for her mature performance. Variety called her a quietly bewitching presence. She then played Margaret Tudor in the Starz series The Spanish Princess, 2019 to 2020. In 2019, she was cast in a Game of Thrones prequel series that ultimately wasn't picked up. In 2022, Georgie revealed she had contracted necrotizing fasciitis 6 weeks into her Cambridge studies, a flesh-eating infection that nearly claimed her life. She published a pamphlet of poems titled Amphibian that same year. She appeared in The Diplomat on Netflix 2023 to 2024 and Partygate on Channel 4. Most recently, she starred in The Ministry of Lesbian Affairs at London's Kiln Theatre in summer 2025 and The Wanderers at Marylebone Theatre through November 2025. Georgie is openly queer and bisexual. She wrote and directed the short film Tide in 2015. She resides in London and remains close with her Narnia castmates, reuniting in August 2025 to recreate a 20-year-old photo. Now 29, Georgie continues balancing film, television, and theater work. James McAvoy played Mr. Tumnus, the faun who befriends Lucy and risks everything to save her from the White Witch. Born April 21st, 1979, in Glasgow, Scotland, McAvoy was 26 during filming and endured hours in the makeup chair each day to transform into the half-goat, half-man creature. His gentle, emotional performance as Tumnus became one of the film's most beloved moments. Narnia helped launch him into Hollywood stardom. He went on to star in The Last King of Scotland, 2006, and Atonement, 2007, earning a BAFTA nomination. McAvoy became Professor Charles Xavier in X-Men First Class, 2011, a role he reprised multiple times as the younger version of Patrick Stewart's iconic character. Other notable roles include Split, 2016, where he played a man with 23 personalities, Glass, 2019, and It, Chapter 2, 2019. He starred as Lord Asriel in his Dark Materials, 2019 to 2022, and appeared in Speak No Evil, 2024. McAvoy was married to actress Anne-Marie Duff from 2006 to 2016, and they have one son. He has been in a relationship with Lisa Liberati since around 2019. Now 46, he has become one of Britain's most versatile actors. The four Pevensie actors took remarkably different paths. One became a stage and screen actress, one a television star, one balanced film and theater, and one traded Hollywood for public service. The veteran cast members, from Tilda Swinton's Oscar-winning career to James McAvoy's transformation into a leading man to Kieran Shaw's groundbreaking stunt work, have all thrived. And the film itself remains a Christmas tradition for families worldwide, a gateway to Narnia that still feels as magical as the day it opened. Which character meant the most to you? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Where Are They Now videos every week.